not here. Honkai, girl, I'm trying to get to Peacony. I doubt it that I can make it on the stream, but gotta start somewhere. What's everyone? It's your favorite Buffett, Instagram Fastback. Welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. It's been a minute, aka last year since I played physically streamed playing Honkai. I know, we know, I did not switch a lot, so I'm still stuck in, how am I saying, be away? In the Cienjo, thank you so much. I not remember for the life of me what. Okay, but without further ado, let's pop right into this video. Where'd my mouse go? Fair game. While we wait for all of this to work out. Oh, coming up possibly tomorrow, I doubt I'm gonna be editing it today because I'm gonna try to get some time. honestly, it's been so long, and I'm quite excited. Over here. Hey, Jax. What you doing up there, buddy? Hey, Jax. Don't cross the hole.
Cheese! Hmm. Let me see. Hmm.
Ooh. Oh gosh. Loading time. It's fragmented. Yeah, we already know about that. Oh, yeah, another reason I'm definitely playing today is I'm trying to get aggro. Hopefully, I'll redeem Cancellation of the upcoming fight. This was the moment. Honestly, I did not.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat. We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the Plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. Then, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another. Thanks for your intel. I'll dispatch someone immediately. The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring. That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Do you still remember Cocolia?
The Master said we could inject new life into the ambrosial arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species, yet the arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the abundance. So, you witnessed it too? The ambrosial arbor's resurrection. Magnificent. In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus the Abundance gifted the ambrosial arbor to the Xianzhou Luofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh. But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era. You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the ambrosial arbor.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the Order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus to eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence, a life of true freedom. I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
Take him away, sir.
When the Master Diviner gets back, we might be in for tough times. It's making me a little nervous. Are you ready?
What? Please know you're supposed to bring irreversible outcome by continuing for the following mission purpose. What mission is this? You could down shoot at the exalting sanctum and learn about the drought of draconic surge. Down shoots. You know what? Navigate that. We're taking a detour. That's Primadoras, not Primadoras.
some pictures?
Ah, you're back. From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits. Many who undertake the far-reaching journey to the Xianzhou are weighed down by a heavy heart and exhaustion. But your steps are bold and steady, a stride worthy of a nameless. Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered to the seat of Divine Foresight. The conclusion. Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure. I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look. This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
Research report on the trial search written by the Shield after the commission to the chief Okay, that seems correct.
High-end barge, the best choice for galactic commerce.
Would you like me to relay your message?
You're back. Anything you wanted? Wow. Even for those alchemists, that was fast. Don Shu. Wait, why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post? I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology so quickly. Let me see her report. No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating. Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for... Please, take them. You've done so much for the Lafu, for the Xianzhou. This is the least I could do.
Oh my gosh, I thought it would be done. Come over now. Y'all is abysmal. I thought it was finally over. Y'all is abysmal. I thought, oh, I must have started this quest. No. This quest are never ending quest at this point. Hardest speedrun can't speedrun. I mean, I could, but then I won't know what's being said. Won't know it all. Did they?
Thank you for coming on such short notice. My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seat of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed. I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time? My colleagues were supposed to handle the deliveries, but now healers are needed everywhere. I can't count on them to do it. I thought long and hard, but I realized I had no choice but to ask you. Perhaps you could see it as repaying a favor? The patient in question is a little girl. If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back. This is the medicine. Her house is near the Court of Tranquility. It's...
Medicine is sweet, smells quite delicate, may contest a child take the medicine. Okay. Right here should be fine.
Is this the one Don Shu sent me to find? Does she come here to treat other sightless people?
Aw, little Miss Lady can't see ahead, can't see right, can't see left. Heads to the east, ends up west.
She's stuck! She can't get down!
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own business.
Who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of this. I beat people up all the time.
Yeah, get lost. Stop meddling in our business. Stop yelling and help me up already!
They use some kind of hidden power! I saw it! You're a cheater!
That's right. If you hadn't cheated, I would have knocked your lights out.
You sure about that, boss? They didn't even flinch. Ugh! Shut up! Boss, let's get out of here. We shouldn't fight anyone that doesn't respect martial arts.
I'll let you off the hook this time. Next time we fight fair and square.
Yeah!
Great, like that. It's different. Hockey and a boat. Wait, yeah, wait! You take the chance to leave the girl away from the side.
Thank you for helping me, miss. I'm okay. It's my fault. I shouldn't have wandered off on my own. Then I wouldn't have run into those guys. They always laugh at me for being blind. And they like to trip me up and steal my things. Thank goodness you were here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me off so easily. Oh, Don Shu asked you to come? Things are bad on Alafu recently. Don Shu must be very busy. Thank you, miss. Remember remember to thank her for me.
I definitely.
Why does she wander about alone? Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Don Shu.
How was she? Did... She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me. If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps, to pay a little kindness forward. Thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask you for another favor, friend? Yes. I worry about her wandering around on her own. And I want to know what's been on her mind lately. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abundance Wars. The relatives who took her in aren't close to her. And whenever I treat her, she often confides in me. A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health, but sometimes the loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal. She told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her. Her parents used to be artisans in the Commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place. In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. There's danger around every corner these days, especially for a sightless child. Let's go. What's happening? Is the girl in trouble?
Time for an overhaul.
Try that again. You can't run.
More enemies. Time for
buzz.
Tough luck running into me. Try that again. Oh, you can't run. Try that again.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
I need to change my build ASAP. I don't silver wolf. Oh my god.
It's all right. Everything's okay now, Xiaoyu.
Thank you, big sister. Thank you, Danshu.
You don't need to be scared anymore. She is here.
When I think about all the trouble I've caused you two, I feel like such a burden. I'm sorry.
Is that why you're crying? Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling. Because in the next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we meet. So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path? I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality. Walking alone in the darkness, fearing every incoming, invisible obstacle, unable to understand other people's descriptions. Everyone, everything is like a hot coal in the dark. Invisible, yet still able to burn you. As a long-life species, she can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. She must learn to depend upon herself rather than just foolishly waiting around for the next hero to swoop in and save her. Yes, by trying my best to change her personal circumstances. In the meantime, she'll have to learn to withstand the darkness. Just as I have.
Hey, you're right, Danshu. From now on, I'll do my best to rely on myself.
Good. I hope you remember this. Forever. This place is too dangerous. Let's head back to Exalting Sanctum.
It had to be said. He's the best person to say it. One said, let's see the other. Who knows what's best?
Thank you again. For all you've done. It would seem we incomplete ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become Chief Alchemist. Yet, there are still things that leave me feeling helpless. That's the reason I said what I said. You might mistake my words for being hurtful. But the truth is, no amount of words can prepare her for what lies ahead. For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly, tall or short, wise or foolish, all of it is encoded into our flesh from the moment we are born. The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But that's an impossibility for Xianzhou natives. No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states. I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair. That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish, forever etched into my mind. For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable tenance. What a joke. Even the denizens of abundance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author. It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in exalting Sanctum have been met, for now. Oh, I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it. I'll contact you once it's ready to collect. See you soon, friend.
Lady Bailu, I told you to follow my plan. You draw attention when you use your powers, and we still have to take care of the matter at hand.
I was only tending to the sick. Besides, you weren't even here just now. Where did you go?
You know full well about my situation, Lady Bailu. If there are people from the Ten Lords Commission present in the plaza, then... the Ten Lords Commission? You're not a Ten Lord Spiritfarer. Why are you trying to frighten people?
I only left the Alchemy Commission for an official medical visit. There's nothing more to it, okay? The nurse here can vouch for me.
Easy, Lady Bailu. She's clearly not from the Alchemy Commission either.
Then don't scare me like that. Huh. Wait a minute. I've seen you before. In the plaza, I was surrounded by all those Marastruck. You rescued me, right? It was you. You came just in time. Bancia, you said you don't know the way from here, right? This girl's no pushover. She'll be able to help.
No, Lady Bailu. I don't trust her. Please leave us. I'm taking care of Lady Bailu. You don't need to worry.
over there! You! Help us hide first! We'll talk later!
That's the guy that got. Wait, is that the same guy?
Love visiting here. Do you know why?
Jesse Roy, isn't that the same guy? I don't know.
Buying a book? Which one do you need? Go right ahead. Mr. CN said that making bookworms feel at home is more important than getting them to buy something. All we ask is that you find a quiet spot away from the browsing areas. Looks like the person you were waiting for has gotten in touch. Safe travels. Oh, maybe buy a book next time?
There you are, friend. You've been running so many errands lately. I'd like for you to take some useful items away with you. Examining the exhibits in the Seat of Divine Foresight inspired me to create this. I referenced some historical texts and concocted a medicine that can extend your lifespan and improve your health. I call it the Broomdew Concentrate Pellet. And I'd like you to have it. Consuming it will make your body light, agile, and promote longevity and well-being. As a nameless, it'll make your journey a much less arduous one. Well then, that's that. I've still got some other business to attend to. Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you, in the true sense of the word.
Tastes a bit strange. Wait a minute. Ugh! Something's wrong. I'm burning. Seems to be calming down a little. But still uncomfortable. This doesn't seem right. I'd better talk to Qingzhu at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Yes. Yes. No, I don't want to wait here a moment. Just get me in. No, no offense to you, sir. I know you're just doing your job, but I'm trying to look for a message.
There goes my head again. Is Don Shu sure this broom dew is safe for consumption? What's happening? Isn't this the seat of divine foresight? Why are there so many Mara struck here? No, I can't let them get near me.
Watch me beat up actual people. Watch me beat actual people.
Trickier to crack. My turn!
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
Turn it up!
Leave it to me.
Huh. More enemies. Time for a bug.
Pretty good crowd today.
Keep up!
Time for some hardship.
You can't run!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it, or rock with it!
Can I have fun this time? Time for a bug.
This song's for you. Turn it up!
Let's begin. Stand down.
Huh. More enemies. Time for a bug. Tough luck running into me!
This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing.
What happened to you? Careful! Don't hurt her! Hey! Wake up! Are you okay? Thank the stars! You're finally awake. I thought we might lose you. I was so worried. You came into the seat of divine foresight and started brandishing your weapon. It looked like you'd lost control. As if you'd been stricken with Mara. There has to be something awry. Tell me what happened to you before arriving at the seat of divine foresight. From what you're saying, it seems like the gift she gave to you must be related to the disciple's prescription we examined earlier. But the healer who examined you just now said your body doesn't seem to have been affected. How strange. Could Don Shu be playing a trick on you? Or is her medicine somehow not working as planned? My advice is to come back later for another examination. It's a Disciples of Sanctus Medicus prescription after all. Who knows what healing effects it may have. I'll put out a wanted notice for Don Shu immediately. If you find any trace of her, get in touch with me. Take this Deeting with you. It might just help you find this friend.
to the Ironic shards out here dying. Dying. Oh my gosh! I'm teleporting. There's no hope.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Donshu isn't here. Where could she be? I've got it. Donshu's medicine box has her scent on it. I'll ask the Deeding that Qingzu lent me to track her. Time to come out, little Deeding. I need you to help me find Donshu. That's Donshu, with a group of disciples. I guess that tells me all I need to know.
Master, stand back. Let me handle this.
Stand down. She's a friend.
Many of our brethren have fallen by her hands.
Yes, I am aware.
But...
I said she's my friend. Leave us.
Yes, Master.
Y'all still here?
I didn't expect you to come looking for me. So they do. I am master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, scion of merciful Medicus, and I shall lead the entire Xianzhou Alliance onto the path of abundance. Did you ingest the Broomdew concentrate pellet I gave you? Did you feel the shift? So many elixir seekers arrive on the Xianzhou in the hope of obtaining the formula to immortality. But none have succeeded. Their aspirations are well-founded. The Xianzhou does indeed harbor the secret to becoming immortal. I admire you, so I thought I'd give you the chance to obtain it. Upon ingesting the Broomdew concentrate pellet, you will feel the limitless freedom of the form bestowed upon you by merciful Medicus. And yet, you don't sound any different. Your breaths are not prolonged, and your presence doesn't feel like it's been altered in any way. Why is that? Is your constitution somehow different from the average person? A Stellaron? That's impossible. Even if what you say is true. To host a Stellaron as a short-lived species would only spell an early demise. It looks like you are not fated to live a long life. Friend, please, I urge you to leave the Luofu. Abandon this struggle. The truth isn't what it appears to be. What did the minions at the seat of divine foresight tell you about this conflict? That the Rainbow Arbiter is the emissary of the righteous? That the Arbiter is chasing the heathen plagues author across the stars, while the disciples of Sanctus Medicus abet their heresy? Do you really think that is the case? You don't understand Merciful Medicus, nor the devilish archer author, but you understand me. Do you see me as such? A heretic? I do not ask for you to pick a side. I just wish for you to leave the Luofu, to leave this all behind. This isn't your fight, and I do not wish to make an enemy of you. Since neither of us is eager to engage in combat, let us respectfully part ways. I have been thinking. The devilish archer author is not a benevolent god, nor is Merciful Medicus a malevolent one. Your choice to align with Jing Yuan was simply due to meeting him first. Most unfortunate. Had you known me first, perhaps we could have been good friends.
Master, we should leave now.
I sincerely wish that this will be our last meeting. Farewell, Nameless.
I better report my findings to Qingzhou at the seat of divine foresight.
The next destination? Up to you.
What is your purpose for entering?
How did it go? Did you manage to locate?
Oh yeah, damn right I interrupted her.
So you weren't able to apprehend her. I see. These people have been in hiding for so long. They must have a more nefarious plan. I've got to apprehend them quickly. Once again, thank you for all your help. With your intel, we will put a stop to Don Shu. Jing Yuan tells me you'll be joining the forces led by the Alchemy Commission and Master Diviner. If you run into Don Shu again, contact the nearest Cloud Knights. Take this as a token of my appreciation.
started off with 1,207. You don't want to watch me claim everything. Oh my gosh, I have 20 out of 22 in this area. This specific one. Okay, here we go. Wait, let me write that down. Somebody, write that down. 1,207. Okay, and here we go. Hand characters. Oh my god. I have little traces. Level 4 value. Okay. Dreaming. Okay, so I ended up with 1,882. And I started at 1,200, so that's like more than 600. And I can do 110 more. så ikron på ny. Hi guys, we're just in time. I don't know if you saw it, but no photo note. Oh, still my pity. Ooh, that pity.
Stay focused. Push forward.
Hopefully there's nothing else. Nothing else that I need to do.
Master Diviner, you're back.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now. I was merely being courteous. According to my divination, you've hardly been here long.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait.
Really? That's crazy.
What's all this about a
Prometheus takes
difficult
it up,
conflict?
at least right now.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult?
Is it the gaming audio that's too loud? Or you just literally can't hear anything even if I speak this loud right now?
Sharp as always. I knew we'd spent too long around the Master Diviner. Now we're predicting the future. Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there. Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield? We're not?
Jing Yuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me. After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-lived species. They also developed many incredible technologies from the tree itself.
And then they disappeared from that. Not even names.
But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it.
At least I got that in.
Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one could know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
Is it like this, or is it just absolutely just no audio? That's so wild to me. Advanced audio preference. Is audio not? It isn't the first slot, so it should be picking up audio. Like, not even now. How about now? How about now? Of course, it's not spelled right. Really? That's absolutely bizarre. Why? That's so bizarre. Fix one thing, you can't fix the other. How? Wi-Fi controller.
Was that the wind? You could be good firewood.
Why can't you use
Let me see. Cheese. Let me see.
After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. They also developed many incredible technologies from the tree itself.
Cheese.
Crazy, because everything was working for this tab. I don't know why everything's not working now. It's like I literally recorded a video today. It worked fine.
Cheese. Let me see.
Doesn't make any sense.
Cheese.
Not helping. Not helping. Speed, about now? Hello.
Cheese!
I'm literally trying to say I'm trying to get to Peacony. How am I gonna get to Peacony if I'm still on the Shing show? I'm literally. Huh? Oh, I gained 1,800.
Cheese!
How about now? Is this higher? Better? Was my maybe my audio was too high, low. But now. We gonna fix this problem right here, right now. I put it on monitoring, so I think I get the problem. How about now? It's funny because before I started streaming here, the problem used to be the game was too low.
But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life.
How about now?
Research into the arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it.
Is it better? Is it better? Start y'all weird dialogue.
Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them.
Like how? Bruh. Do I have to have my mic all the way here? If I do that, then my audio will peak too much. That's absolutely crazy. Did I fix it now?
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since
is the audio still low?
Ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control?
Indeed.
Boop, boop, boop.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray.
Everything's good now?
Moreover, no one could know whether their comrade was about to be
that means I
stricken
can't
with Mara.
yell.
Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a
sound.
cover.
Oh, well.
You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
Let me take this Eat
The
that food
disciples
ball.
of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy
If you
and
say it's
chose to
better,
reveal themselves, meaning they feel
I'll
confident
believe
of
you.
victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you. Indeed, this demonic vapor is a weapon targeted
No, that's
against the
not
Cloud
it. Is
Knights.
that because
The ambrosial
I can
arbors
see
have
the
root
levels on
for Lafu,
OBS,
and
and
the
I know once it
Tianzhou
hits
Alliance has
red or
always
sometimes
been
even
fiercely
yellow, it
independent.
cuts off the words.
The disciples of Sanctus
So like if you
Medicus
saw
never had
yes
guessed that the general would seek outside help.
that
They
the
won't be
video, the
prepared
last
against
video that I
short-lived
posted last
species.
week, you'd see that
Is this what
some
General
of my voice is
Jing
cut
Yuan meant
off.
by unexpected guests?
If he's
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality, one step at a time.
huh? That's the only way.
Rather, only this way leads to the known best result. If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff. Besides, this is not my decision alone. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune.
Looks like you got
I don't
trapped
want my
elf
choice to plunge the Lafu into a terrible future.
or a leaf.
To
Can't see what
return
that
to the
says.
matter at hand, only you
Oops.
can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Understood. They might be someone who probably came earlier.
Huh. I feel
in
like even
stream.
though long-life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to worries and suffering.
I don't doubt that. I think hidden. Yeah, I don't even. What? Oh. Oh, they removed the monster that was there. Fair. Okay.
Wait, Miss Ting-Yun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible!
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The General commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Your life is more important, Miss Ting-Yun. Go back. We can...
Oh. I
Seems like the
didn't-
smoke is getting thinner.
My
Not
apologies.
thin enough. We need to hurry.
Who is... At this point, it's gonna go back to my original kit. Oh boy. Might as well. In our way.
Time for an overhaul.
Ooh. Oh, not that damn wolf. I hate that wolf.
Time for a fun. Told you I could fight.
Bring everybody to the party.
Try that again.
I have something for you.
More enemies. Time for a fun.
You won't get away.
Told you I could fight.
Oh boy.
Time for an overhaul.
Don't die yet. Okay, good. stay down.
Time for a buzz.
Perfect.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
That's true. Wait, what?
Turn it off! Why did you turn it on?
Did I go backwards? Wait, what? Oh, so someone... How was I supposed to know? Move. I'm just gonna go on my business.
Yay, we did it!
No. Can't change my characters.
The inevitable is already upon us.
Okay, ma'am.
Don Shu. It's you.
Wait, that's Don Shu?
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that
What?
the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the
didn't
Alchemy
think-
Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor,
That's actually
striking
crazy.
down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Lafu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time
Yeah,
that
I said I
was.
would try and get to Peacony in one stream. I lied.
How far the Xianzhou has fallen.
So hard.
The consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the Ambrosial Arbor first descended. Nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
I actually didn't know. See, I didn't know about this.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice.
This is not the team. This is not the team. Actually, I can at least do something. At least there's some type of faith in here.
Time for a fun. Told you I could fight.
You won't get away.
Ooh, maybe I should have went
It's
for the
time.
other dude. Oh well. There you go.
I have something for you.
Next turn. Huge. Okay.
Time for a fun.
I'm on guard.
And
Try that again.
oh boy.
More enemies.
What is her weakness? Ma'am, I would like to know what your weakness is. And it's exactly what I figured it to be. I need to gain another. You know, that could work. Sure,
This
why not?
combat needs a
Why not?
This is double speed.
I don't know what screen to stare at anymore.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
You won't get away.
You can't run.
Ooh. Gotta make a new team. I know exactly who to put on the team.
Can I have
though.
fun this time? Time for a fun.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens.
Why not?
And I'm no exception.
Ooh.
It's time.
Yo. Good. What?
The ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies.
What?
The one who gave us the Stellaron said that.
Oh boy.
Vantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise.
No, no, no.
You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction. Never
Oh my
mind.
gosh.
It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within.
Oh my god.
What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you can withstand the blessing of destruction. Benefactors,
Ooh.
allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lord Ravager.
Oh wait, no, I can survive this. Y'all got fire up in here. I would have cried. I would have cried. I would have cried.
The Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion?
No.
How can that be?
Are you not paying attention?
All of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together.
Where else would we be going?
I have something for you.
What? I clicked triangle. absolutely bizarre.
Time for a buzz. My turn.
Yeah, you don't need anyone.
Time for an overhaul.
That's 2.
You can't run.
Yeah.
Time for a buzz. Told you I could fight.
I need you to heal your own self. Thank you so much.
I have something for you.
There's that. That was a lot of HP she gained back. Yeah. Only because the new round. That sucks.
More enemies. Time for a buzz. Tough luck running into me.
I would like to do that.
Lance at the ready.
Thank you. We'll go for you.
You can't run.
Time for an overhaul.
You are fortunate that Zephyro and Selenova never set their gaze upon the Cienjo.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
About dealing out destruction by their own hand. But since that stubborn general has forced me to take center stage, I'll make sure I steal the show.
How about you don't steal the show?
My apologies for leaving so
Who
soon.
are you going for?
I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain you.
You can't run. Try
A
that again.
whole shield.
You can't run. Can I have fun this time?
Right.
Time for a buzz.
Would have probably been good to have March, but oh well.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Get rid of that.
You won't get away.
That's fine. Oh, I meant for you to go mid, but that's fine as well. Oh, give me new.
Time for a buzz. Tough luck running into me.
What are you going for?
Try that again. You can't run. Time for a
Can you
buzz.
switch it?
My turn.
You don't really need it,
I have
but I think
something
it's
for you.
best. So I might. Oh, definitely not.
Try that again.
Lance at the ready.
More enemies.
Will you
Time
do
for a
something here?
buzz.
Yes.
You won't get away.
Told you
That
I
was
could fight.
timed beautifully.
I'm on guard.
Time for an overhaul.
Give that same energy. Peak.
Wait,
Agreed.
hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along?
I don't think she herself
What was
was.
that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
Yeah, it was. Ooh.
The
Lord.
flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Phantilia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Oh, so if we fight
Meaning
her.
that Ting Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Phantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
Is to say,
You're saying that the real Ting Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting Yun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal, to sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Water.
That's... I'll take a quick read of that.
Escape.
I'll read
The
that my own
Ambrosial
time.
Arbor can be sealed from that delve. Let's make haste.
Understood. I have to talk to you.
That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right on what worries
Husband
me more
war.
is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
It all happened so suddenly. But looking
I don't
back,
know why.
I think Mr. Yang was right. Ting Yun was behaving strangely. She was fascinated with the Abundance's creations.
Yeah.
Since she was an Amicastor dispatched by the Skyfaring Commission, it's evident that there must indeed be a person with her name in the commission. We'll have to let the Cloud Knights get to the bottom of what happened to the real Ting Yun. As for the Ting Yun who accompanied us all that way, it's like what Mr. Yang said. Her appearance was designed to sow seeds of doubt among us. We cannot allow ourselves to fall into her trap. It is a delve governed by the Vidyadhara. Supposedly an ancient oceanic region transferred from the Vidyadhara home planet. After the Ambrosial Arbor was broken in two during the war, its roots were left gnarled and broken. Yet it never died. The Alliance decided to seal the arbor within Scale Gorge Waterscape, entrust it to the High Elders of the Vidyadhara, and rely on the power of Long Scions to constrain it. It has been so long. No one knows whether the seal remains. Even if it does, I doubt it will hinder that spectral Lord Ravager. I've reported the current situation to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He made no further contact after we communicated at the Matrix of Prescience. He said he had important matters to personally attend to. The situation stands on the edge of a precipice. We must trust in the General.
Oh. There they are.
This is...
Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place.
Thank you.
Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit.
Congrats.
I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a detour.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
This sounds a bit sus. Is that Elio?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Sushang.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain. You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
You. Oh, so finally get connection. Cloud Knights invited us to go with them. Homeland's got some big crucibles. Huh, of course.
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more information.
And how do you plan to do that? Talk with more people. Okay. You, I guess not you.
I heard the Starskiff connections are being reinstated. The people stranded at the Alchemy Commission should all be able to leave soon.
Kind of got giving me that Himiko vibe. In the market. In the market. The market.
You haven't been back home for a long time, have you, Master Danheng?
How
As
did
home
you know?
draws nearer, so our feelings grow stronger. I can see it in your eyes.
I can see in your
Do
outfit,
you
sir.
want to leave? Then do it now. The Cloud Knights will soon check our identities. I have somewhere else to be. I've tarried here too long.
Got you.
Where are you going?
I'm a traveling merchant. I have one more deal to see through.
Got you. What could that possibly be?
The Master must have failed to summon the protection of Sanctus Medicus. Her will must have wavered. Just you wait. I'll show you the blessing of Sanctus Medicus.
Sir. Hope you're not able to do that. Where? Like, you talking about talk to people in the market? There ain't nobody in the market.
Travelers defeated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Won't that make us seem incompetent?
No.
I need to find a way to make this report sound more impressive.
That's fair, that's fair, that's fair.
Good news from the front lines. The disciples over at Eve Mist Mansion have been defeated.
It's good. Y'all, how about y'all?
Seems this road is guarded by...
Okay, apparently not. If y'all ain't gonna tell me nothing, might as well leave. Cause it's not working.
I'm sorry. I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Now's not the time to turn back. If the Cloud Knights hold...
Bruh. So I missed not optional. Oh, I forgot his name. Why am I walking? Oh.
What a huge cauldron.
Ah.
This aureate cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn magic of our people, the Vidyadhara. It drinks the water of the ancient sea like a whale swallows the tide and refines it into medicinal pellets.
Okay. Hang in there, Don Ha. You can make it to your friends. Bruh. You spin me right around, baby, right around. Off we go. Someone stopping us?
All the elixir crucibles that the Videodora helped to construct contain Cloud Hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
Huh. Okay.
But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
I think I know who that is.
The chosen one, with endless potential. Yet, Cloud Hymn magic is just the beginning.
I bet it is.
Of Vidyadhara Mirajago? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse? These memories... No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
All the elixir crucibles that the Videodora helped to construct contain You
Oh,
are.
it's the repeat. Got you. Be gone. Those two people.
That you're Lung's power incarnate. Is that true?
Long. I was exiled from the Shenzhou.
Yeah.
I'm no longer one of the Scions of Permanence.
Ooh.
I doubt I will be here to see you take charge. No need to feel aggrieved. Videodora go through cycles of life and death, existing forever in this world. By the time you are the High Elder, my hatching rebirth will be complete, and I will be a child once again. Please take
Sad
care of
face.
me.
Thanks for tuning in.
Surging power. It's you. You've returned, High Elder. Something terrible is happening in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies are waiting for you.
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must find them.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us now. As headstrong as you always were. It seems you already made your decision. There is a vessel bound for Scale Gorge Waterscape, located ahead.
Ooh. About to start waterbending. I thought he'd be sitting in there, so you just stand on there? Then again, I guess he wouldn't be scared.
He's here.
Right on time.
That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling. It's...
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
The bell!
You're here.
It's time to pay the price! It's time!
That is
You think
something.
changing form will help you escape? Escape.
Huh?
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I've nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng. think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past?
He hadn't?
You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
Ooh.
Not on my watch.
Ooh.
You're not murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
Jing Yuan's lapdog.
I know. Hold the phone.
Did the general not teach you to choose
Hold
your
the
battles
phone.
wisely?
I've got to put on my shoes. I'm putting on my shoes. If I can find them. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's just for people in the chat. Actually,
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Look out!
Quit hiding. Your true self revealed.
Stop!
not look good.
You.
Wait, did he throw back his sword?
For you, boy.
What is happening?
Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Cienjo. A criminal forever banished. The High Elder of the Videodora. Imbibitor Lunae.
Ooh.
You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Cienjo?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
Wait, so whose side will we end up fighting at? Wait, how's this battle?
Imbibitor Lunae. First it was the Stellaron hunters. Now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Cienjo. Sword, heed me.
That's absolutely bizarre. Absolutely crazy.
I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Out of the way! Do not be afraid.
Gosh. Oh, I hate this. I have to guess.
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away either!
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka?
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
Oh.
So it begins.
That's him unleashing Mara? Oh, wow.
Surrender!
Actually crazy.
Fail to send you.
Who would have expected this? Who was supposed to defeat the swords? Ooh, now he's forgetting the whole purpose.
What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy.
Uh-huh.
You're all in on it.
Gotta hurry up and do this quickly.
I wonder if the others are okay. Gotta make this quick.
There we go.
Let's feel my blade. Fail.
This slow. Is it meant to be this slow?
You two just won't give up. I only have one choice.
It's all.
So familiar. Did she teach you?
Huh?
You deserve no.
Can't delay any longer.
Use his skill to enhance stuns. Yeah.
I didn't wish to harm anyone. But there's no other way.
Ooh.
This isn't over.
All of you listen to me. Stop.
Ooh.
Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
What is happening out here?
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Lafu's hotshot general.
Genuine.
Genuine.
General!
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time.
Agreed. You don't fully understand the situation.
It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together?
In this form? You going in this form? Ooh.
Lunarescent Depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-lived species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Danfeng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Danheng. Whether Danfeng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Raising old nets only darkens the water, an exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
I already told you,
You did, but to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Danfeng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Danfeng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Luofu.
I may not be capable of the things that Danfeng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact, I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Danfeng is no more. Now, there is only Danheng. But I am the general of the Luofu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must.
Understand.
Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
You brought them here?
I thought you knew. He said you go.
They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. Go. Your friends are waiting for you. I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But I never anticipated the Antimatter Legion.
Could tell their
The
story.
hunt is far from over. Yet all the while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits. From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath. Even if it means the end of the Law Fu.
That is true. Honestly, it's like a trotter over here.
Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never took up arms against the Alliance. The armies of the Seven Ravagers all have their own means of destruction. They are not to be taken lightly.
Understood.
Lord Ravager Fantilia favors internal collapse, which is why she masterminded the Stellaron crisis and urged the disciples of Sanctus Medicus out of the shadows. Now that her plot has been laid bare, she has no choice but to retreat. And yet that hardly suits her philosophy of destruction. There must be something more.
Okay. Oh.
Her hatching rebirth is complete. She left me all alone.
So sorry to hear that.
Still, I wait for the day of my rebirth. Endless waiting.
Ooh. And what about you?
As recorded in the ancient texts, this body of water was brought by my people from our homeworld.
That's like
it formed part of the roiling deep.
genuine, to be
It is as
honest.
pure here as it was there. Our dragon ancestors nurtured us with the water of life and bestowed us with the permanence of the Vidyadhara.
Got you.
Do you know something? When Don Fong committed his great crime, the Ten Lords Commission advocated strongly for him to be destroyed. The Vidyadhara, on the other hand, were split evenly in their favor and disfavor of the motion. The dragon transmutation inheritance was not intact after all. The senior Vidyadhara hated you, yet did not dare to kill you. The Vidyadhara were under great pressure. In order to placate the Ten Lords and Skyfaring Commissions, they performed an exuviation charm on Don Fong against his will. Still, they ensured that the charm contained a flaw, thinking that this would fool the Ten Lords Commission. The senior Vidyadhara were sure of their scheme, but you cannot hide fire with paper. Look, your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them.
And off we go.
Heaven's Surge. Rise!
Boom.
This is our chance.
Using
There's no time to lose. Here, there's thunder!
And go for you. I have no idea which version of what I'm playing with.
Heaven's Surge. Quick!
This is our chance.
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless!
Told you I could fight.
Show no mercy.
Heaven's Surge. Rise!
There's no time to lose.
made to be broken.
Heaven's Surge.
Break.
This is our chance.
Here, the
That should
thunder.
enhance that.
Tough luck running into me.
Heaven's Surge. Rise.
I see.
Conflict is pitiless.
Just a scratch.
Heaven's Surge. Break.
Follow my charge.
I don't do anything, but
Rules are made to be broken.
okay. I tried.
Is thunder.
My turn.
Heaven's Surge. Rise.
This is our chance.
It was practically nothing left.
Xing Yuan, where have you been?
You know, they're near.
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The seat of divine foresight relayed the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's Author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Bruh.
Huh? Is that Don Hung? You are Don Hung, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we? My astral guess. When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you.
That's fine, bruh.
However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Don Hung and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Don Hung?
Hold a hand.
Thank you, Don Hung.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Law Fu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
What's the master plan?
There is no master plan. Only a bet.
Going blind.
A bet on the
Blind
senior
as a bat.
Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the Plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Law Fu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Vidyadhara statue.
It looks so much like Don Hung. I wonder if... the statue... is that... Don Hung's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Law Fu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
I wanted to continue. I'm not going to continue because it's not the good time to continue. So I'm